I want to start by saying something that might sound subtle, but actually explains a lot of the confusion we're seeing around AI right now. Most of the conversation around AI is happening in the wrong category. Not the wrong opinion, not the wrong conclusion, the wrong category. And when you put something in the wrong category, every conversation downstream of that gets distorted. Right now, most people are talking about AI as if it's software. That feels reasonable. For the past 20 years, software has been the thing that changed how businesses operate. CRMs, dialers, automation tools, reporting platforms. Every major operational leap came from better software. So when AI showed up, we did what humans always do. We compared it to what we already know. We said, this is just another tool, another platform, another piece of software to evaluate, to integrate, and to manage. But that assumption is exactly what is holding people back. Because software and labor are not the same thing. Software organizes work. Labor does work. That distinction sounds simple, pretty obvious, but it has massive implications once you slow down and really think about it. Software can tell you a lead came in. It can log the lead. It can tag it, route it, assign it, and report it. But software doesn't answer the phone. Software can create a follow-up task. It can remind you that the task exists. It can tell you that the task was missed. But software does not have the conversation. And for a long time, that was fine, because humans filled the gap. At low volume, that model works beautifully. A lead comes in, someone picks up the phone. A task gets assigned, someone follows up. The system functions because labor is available and responsive. The problem shows up when volume increases. When more leads come in, when response time matters more, when consistency becomes the difference between growth and chaos. That is when people start to feel friction. They say things like, we have more leads than ever, but deals aren't moving faster. We have more visibility than ever, but the business feels harder to manage. We have more tools than ever before, but less leverage than we expected to have. And what usually happens next is predictable. They assume they need better software. They add another tool. They change CRM. They add another dashboard, another automation. But the problem was never information. The problem was labor. Labor is the constraint that shows up at scale. Humans get tired. We have limits. We vary in quality and availability. That's not a criticism. That's just reality. For decades, the only way to solve a labor problem was to hire more people. And again, for a long time, that was probably the right answer. But hiring introduces its own complexity. Training people properly takes time. Turnover creates inconsistency. Management overhead just starts to grow. Quality becomes harder to maintain. What AI introduces is not smarter software. AI introduces a new form of labor. Labor that does not get tired. Labor that does not forget. Labor that can be trained once and deployed consistently. The mistake is thinking of that labor as a tool. When you treat AI like software, you manage it like software. You test features. You compare interfaces. You bolt it on and hope it helps humans work faster. And then people say AI doesn't work. AI works incredibly well when it has assigned responsibility instead of treated like an accessory. This matters a lot in sales businesses. I do a lot in real estate. Why? Because the true unit of growth in those businesses, it's not leads or data, it's conversations. Because deals move forward because conversations happen at the right time, with the right people, and the right contacts, and the right follow up. When conversations slow down, momentum disappears. When follow up is inconsistent, trust erodes. And no dashboard fixes that. Now, once you see AI as labor instead of software, the entire operating model starts to shift. You stop asking what features it has, and you start asking what work it can do. You stop thinking about automation and you start thinking about roles. That shift is already happening inside real businesses today. Most people just haven't adjusted their mental model yet. But when they do, everything else finally starts to make sense.